When I was diagnosed with lymphoma, one thing I quickly learned was how much stress and toxins can weigh on the body. It's one of the reasons I started MLC, to share the steps I wish I knew earlier, so others could feel more supported in their own journey. Today I want to talk about something scientists are discovering more and more: microplastics. These tiny particles have been found in our blood, lungs, and even in tissues like the liver and heart. Some carry chemicals that can disrupt hormones and increase inflammation. Two things doctors often warn can raise cancer risks or complicate recovery. But here's the encouraging part. Your body has natural defenses. And today, we'll count down 10 natural ways to reduce microplastics in your body and lower their impact on your health. Let's start with the most obvious step. Cut down how much plastic gets into your body in the first place. Now, it's nearly impossible to avoid plastics completely. They're in food packaging, clothing, cleaning products, even the dust in our homes. But simple, everyday swaps can make a big difference over time. In the kitchen, try storing food in glass or stainless steel containers instead of plastic. These last longer, don't leach chemicals, and actually keep food fresher. When heating leftovers, avoid microwaving in plastic dishes, because the heat can cause tiny particles and chemicals to leach into your food. Around the home, look at fabrics. Polyester, nylon, and acrylic shed microfibers that end up in our water supply, and eventually back in our bodies. Natural fabrics like cotton, wool, or linen are healthier choices. Even something small like switching to a bamboo toothbrush or choosing plastic-free tea bags lowers your exposure little by little. And don't forget your water. Bottled water can carry thousands of microplastic particles per liter. If you can, install a home water filter or use a countertop jug filter. Even boiling tap water and pouring it through a paper or cloth filter helps reduce plastic particles. Now let's move on to the next important step: strengthening your gut lining. Your gut wall is one of the body's first lines of defense. When it's strong, it blocks unwanted particles from passing through, but when it becomes weak or irritated, tiny gaps can open. That allows microplastics, toxins, and even harmful bacteria to leak into the bloodstream. Over time, this constant irritation can raise inflammation, something you definitely want to avoid if you're concerned about cancer. One nutrient that can help here is glutamine. Glutamine is an amino acid that fuels the very cells making up your gut lining, helping them repair and stay intact. You can get glutamine naturally from foods like bone broth, eggs, leafy greens, and beef, or from a simple, tasteless powder that mixes easily into water. But a strong gut wall is only part of the picture. You also need to make sure anything that slips through moves out quickly, and that's where fiber comes in. Fiber isn't just for keeping digestion regular, it also works like a natural broom inside your gut. Soluble fiber in particular is powerful. When you eat it, it mixes with water and forms a soft gel that can trap toxins and even microplastics, carrying them safely out of the body through stool instead of letting them slip into the bloodstream. There's another benefit too. When you combine fiber with fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or kefir, you're feeding your good gut bacteria at the same time. That creates a healthier microbiome, which not only helps with digestion, but also supports your immune system. Something especially important when you're focused on cancer prevention or recovery. Now let's talk about your liver. Your liver is like the body's main detox factory. Every day, it works hard to process toxins, chemicals, and yes, even microplastics. Many of these plastics are what we call fat-loving, meaning they cling to fatty tissues and are harder to remove. Your liver's special job is to convert them into water-soluble forms that can finally leave the body through urine or stool. But to do this job, your liver needs the right tools, and one of the most important is sulfur. Foods like onions, garlic, broccoli, cabbage, and eggs are all rich in sulfur. They help your liver produce glutathione, often called the master antioxidant. Glutathione not only clears out plastics, but also protects cells by lowering oxidative stress, which is especially important in both cancer prevention and recovery. And since your liver relies on your kidneys to help finish the cleanup job, let's move to the next step, staying hydrated. Your kidneys act like filters, working around the clock to clean your blood and remove waste. But they can only do their job if you give them enough water to work with. Without it, toxins, including microplastics, can build up and place extra stress on the body. Staying hydrated helps your kidneys flush waste more efficiently. Most adults do well with 6 to 8 glasses of clean water a day, though your needs may vary with activity or climate. Carrying a water bottle with you can make this easier, and whenever possible, choose glass or stainless steel instead of plastic. That way, you're not adding more microplastics while trying to clear them out. If plain water feels boring, you can flavor it naturally with a slice of lemon, cucumber, or fresh mint. Herbal teas also count toward hydration. These little habits not only keep your kidneys healthy, but also keep your energy levels more steady throughout the day. And while your kidneys handle the filtering, your body has another waste removal network that needs your help too, your lymphatic system. Let's look at that next. Your lymphatic system is like the body's drainage network. It carries away waste, toxins, and microscopic particles, including things like microplastics, from your tissues. But here's the challenge. Unlike blood, lymph doesn't have a heart to pump it. It only moves when you move. If you sit still for too long, lymph flow slows down, and waste can linger. That's why gentle activity is so powerful. A short walk after meals helps digestion and keeps lymph moving. Light stretching, yoga, or even slow belly breathing can give it a boost too. Some people enjoy bouncing on a mini trampoline because the up and down motion pumps lymph fluid, but you don't need any special equipment. Even standing up and marching in place for a few minutes at home can help push fluid along. Making this a daily habit doesn't just support your lymphatic system. It also supports your immune health, which is especially important for anyone focused on cancer prevention or recovery. And speaking of gentle ways your body clears toxins, another powerful pathway is sweat. Let's move on to that next. Your body doesn't only rely on urine or stool to remove waste. Sweat is another powerful pathway, and studies have even found plastic-related chemicals like BPA and phthalates in sweat samples when they weren't detected in urine. That tells us sweating can clear out certain toxins your kidneys might miss. You don't need extreme workouts to get this benefit. Gentle activities that raise your body temperature, like brisk walking, light gardening, or even household chores, can encourage healthy sweating. Hot baths work too, and if you have access, saunas are a very effective way to support detox. Just remember, sweating also drains fluids and minerals. Replacing them afterward with water and a pinch of sea salt, or mineral-rich foods like leafy greens, helps keep your body in balance. And while sweating helps clear toxins from the outside, you also need strong defenses on the inside. That's where your gut bacteria come in. Let's look at how they help next. Inside your gut lives a huge community of microbes, trillions of them. Some early research even suggests a few of these microbes may help break down plastics, but they can only do their job if they're healthy and balanced. Stress, antibiotics, and processed foods can upset this balance, leaving your gut defenses weaker. You can strengthen your microbiome with simple food choices. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut help bring in helpful bacteria. Pair those with colorful fruits and vegetables, which provide the fiber these microbes need to thrive. It's like giving your cleanup crew both new recruits and the fuel to keep working. A healthy microbiome does more than support digestion. It helps lower inflammation, strengthens immunity, and provides an extra layer of protection, all of which are especially important for people focused on cancer prevention or recovery. And while your gut bacteria are working hard during the day, your brain has its own cleanup system that switches on at night. That's why the next step is about getting restorative sleep. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's when your body does some of its most important repair work. Your brain in particular has a special waste removal pathway called the glymphatic system. This system is most active while you sleep, flushing out toxins, old proteins, and even microplastics that build up during the day. Without enough sleep, that waste lingers, putting more stress on the body and making it harder to recover. Most adults do best with 7 to 9 hours of good quality rest each night. Creating the right environment makes a big difference. A cool, dark, and quiet bedroom helps you reach deeper stages of sleep. A calming routine before bed, like turning off screens, reading something light, or sipping chamomile tea, signals to your body that it's time to wind down. When you give your body proper rest, you're not just restoring energy. You're also giving your brain and immune system the chance to clean house. And while sleep is one of the body's natural ways of clearing waste, there's another process that takes this even deeper, a kind of cellular spring cleaning called autophagy. That's our final step. Some plastics are called forever chemicals because they can linger in the body for years. But your cells have a built-in recycling system known as autophagy. Think of it as spring cleaning on a microscopic level. Your cells break down old proteins, damaged parts, and pollutants so your body runs more efficiently. This process not only helps with waste like microplastics, but also supports healthy aging and stronger immunity. One of the best ways to encourage autophagy is through intermittent fasting. Going about 16 hours without food once or twice a week is often enough for most people. During this time, your body shifts from simply digesting food to repairing and cleaning at the cellular level. You can also support this process with certain foods and drinks. Green tea, turmeric, and berries are all rich in compounds that help stimulate autophagy. Together, these habits give your body a chance to lower its toxic burden, something especially valuable if you're focused on cancer prevention or recovery. As someone who's walked through cancer treatment and recovery, I know how much small, steady habits matter. Microplastics may feel impossible to avoid, but every step you take gives your body less to fight against. Which of these steps will you try first? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who may benefit, and subscribe to MLC for more cancer-related health tips and natural remedies. And if you'd like to support our mission, you can check out our merch below or tap the Super Thanks button. Every little bit helps us keep creating content that empowers people facing cancer. Thanks for watching, and as always, we wish you strength, peace, and good health.